Welcome to the class. Myself Ashwini, and today's class is about new concept in the theoretical distribution, that is fitting of binomial distribution. In binomial distribution only, how to fit the given data to a binomial distribution, that we are going to study in this class. Okay. This is the problem they have given. 5 unbiased coins are tossed 128 times. 5 unbiased coins are tossed 125 times. Calculate the expected frequencies for the number of hits obtained. Number of hits obtained. See, 5 unbiased coins, 5 is a sample size, 5 are tossed 128 times. 128 times they have tossed. That 128 is our capital N, and we have to find the expected frequencies. Okay, and for expected frequencies for number of heads obtained. When we toss a coin, getting head and tail both are, the probability of getting head and probability of getting tail both are same, that is 0.5 or half. So that here, for solving this, here x is number of heads obtained. Number of heads obtained. Next, and n is equal to 5 unbiased coin, and p is 0.5. Already I told that probability of getting head and tail both are same, so it is 0.5, and q is also 0.5. Then this x follows binomial distribution with 5 0.5, 5 comma 0.5, and write down the PMF first. For this, here we have to find the frequencies. So first we will write the PMF. PMF is P of x equals NCX P power x Q power n minus x. X takes the value 0, 1, 2, etc. n. 0 less than p less than 1. Q is 1 minus p. Okay. For this, first we will calculate the probability of p is equal to 0. Okay, since here we have tossed 5 coins, so n can take the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that first we will calculate the p0 value, that is probability of x equals 0. This is 5c0, n equals 5, 0.5 to the power 0, q is 0.5, 5 minus 0. So we got P0 is equal to 0.03125. After simplifying this, we got the probability like this. Next is, this is just a probability, but we want this in numbers. We want frequencies, means frequencies is in numbers. So we should multiply this to calculate T0. T0 is nothing but theoretical frequencies. T0 is nothing but, okay, I'll write T of x equals, x is theoretical frequency. Theoretical frequency. Okay. So next is, to find T0, that is first theoretical frequency, it is n into P0. Here capital letter N is 128. Capital letter N is 128. So this is 128 into 0.03125. This is equal to 4. Okay, 128 into that, it will be equal to 4. After this P0 and T0, we will write the recurrence relation. Recurrence relation. Recurrence relation is T of x equals n minus x plus 1 by x into P divided by Q T of x minus 1. So this is the recurrence relation. Here this part and this part we know, this is multiplication. Okay, here T of x minus 1 means previous one. If x equals 1, then it is 1 minus 1 will be 0, that is T0. This T0 value we should take here. Okay, next we will find the theoretical frequencies. For T of x equals 1, n is equal to 5 minus 1 plus 1 divided by 1 into P by Q 0.5 0.5 into T of x, 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 will be 0, this is T0. So this is 5, this and this will get cancels, this also will get cancels, 1 1 0. So 5 into T0. 5 into T0 is 4, this is 20. This 5 into T0 is 4, so 5 4s are 20. Next, to find T2, it is 5 minus 2 plus 1 divided by 1 into 0.5 by 0.5 into, here if it is x equals 2, 2 minus 1 will be 1. So T1 value is 20, that I will take here, this will be 40. Next, to find T3, the procedure will be continuing. Next again for T2 value we will take, it is 40, then again it will be a 40. For T4, 5 minus 4 plus 1 by 1, 0.5 divided by 0.5, this 40 again I will take, this will become 20 again. For T5, 5 minus 1 plus 1 into 0.5 by 0.5 into 40, this is 5. You just observe the frequencies. Since here P is equal to 0.5 and Q is also 0.5, the property of binomial distribution says that if P and Q are equal, that is P is equal to Q is equal to 0.5, then the distribution is symmetric, or beta 1 is equal to 0. So you just observe the frequencies. First frequency is 4. This is not 5, this is 4. First frequency is 4. Next 20, 40, again 40, 20, 4. Okay, since this is a symmetrical, so we will get the frequencies like this. At last we should write the table, frequency table for x equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T of x equals, for 0 it is 4, 20, 40, 40, 25. Since the data is symmetric, so we got the distribution values in a symmetric manner. Next problem. Four unbiased coins are tossed 256 times. 256 times. Find the theoretical frequencies for the number of heads obtained. Okay, this is just like our last problem here, but here we have tossed 4 unbiased coins and we have tossed 256 times. 4 unbiased coins, 256 times. So solution is like this. X follows number of heads obtained. Then n is equal to 4 unbiased coins, and p is equal to 0.5 because we are tossing a coin and head it is 0.5, and next q is 0.5, capital N is 256. Next this x follows binomial distribution with 4, 0.5. Then write down the PMF. The procedure will same. P of x equals NCX, p power x, q power n minus x. X takes the value 0, 1, 2, etc. n. 0 less than p less than 1. Q is 1 minus p. So the next thing is to find the frequencies. First we have to find the probability of P0 for x equals 0. It is 4C0, 0.5 to the power 0, 0.5 to the power 4 minus 0. So P0 is equal to 0.0625. To find T0, that is theoretical frequency, it is n into P0. This is n is 256 into 0.0625. This is approximately 16. This is for T0, it is 16. Next, you have to write the recurrence relation. Recurrence relation. T of x equals n minus x plus 1 divided by x into p by q into t of x minus 1. So already we have calculated for T0 x equals 1. Next is for T1, it is 4 minus 1 plus 1 divided by 1 into 0.5 by 0.5 into t of x minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is 0, that is T0. T0 value is 16, I have taken here, and this is value is 64. Next for T2, it is 4 minus 2 plus 1 by 2, 0.5 by 0.5 into next one, this one, it is 64 and this is 96. For T3, 4 minus 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 0.5, into 0.5 into this one, this is 96 and this is 64. For T4, 4 minus 4 plus 1 by 4 into 0.5 divided by 0.5 into 64 is equal to 16. Here till the n values we have to calculate the theoretical frequencies. So next is the table, frequency table. This is for x equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, values are 16, 64, 96, 64 and 16. At last you should show this frequencies in distribution, that will also carries marks. Next is fit a binomial distribution. Fit a binomial distribution for the following data. Fit a binomial distribution for following data. Here they have given x and f. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 16, 48, 68, 51, 16. We have to see whether we will fit the distribution for this data, and they have given f and x, values of x, and that is our sample size, and the frequencies they have given. For that frequency we have to see whether it will match or not. But instead of this, they have not given anything. Okay, p value we don't know, and we know the n values, that is n is equal to 5. First we will find the mean. Okay, first we will find the mean for this given data, and in binomial distribution we know that mean is equal to np. To find mean, it is f into x. So mean is equal to summation of f of x divided by n. This is equal to 0, 16, 96, 204, 204, 80, and n is equal to 200, and summation of f into x is 600. This is 600 divided by 200. This is equal to 3. So mean is equal to 3. But we know that n is equal to 5, this is 5, and n into p is equal to 3. In binomial distribution, mean is np. In binomial distribution, mean is np, so that np is equal to 3. Using this, find the value of p. np is equal to 3, 5 into p is equal to 3, p is 3 by 5. P is 3 by 5, or p is equal to 0.6. Similarly, to find q is 1 minus p, q is 1 minus p, so q is equal to 1 minus 0.6, q is equal to 0.4. Okay, after finding n, p and q, the next is you have to write the PMF. Okay, and we know that it will follows binomial distribution with n with 5 comma 0.6, and write down the PMF. So PMF is P of x equals NCX P power x q power n minus x, and here this is n is equal to 5c. For p0, first we have to calculate, it is p0 0.6 to the power 0, 0.4 to the power 5 minus 0. So p0 is equal to, p0 is 0.01024. Next find the t0 value. T0 is 4 into p0. This is 4 into 0.01024. So t0 is equal to 2.048, approximately 2. This is very important. Here we got t0 in points. In later further calculations, we will take this one, not the approximation value. Till here, if they are not given the p values, using this given data, we should find the p value, q value, then we will find the frequencies. Next is recurrence relation. Recurrence relation is T of x equals n minus x plus 1 by x into p by q into T of x minus 1. This is our recurrence relation. So this is our recurrence relation. First we will find the T1 value. T1 is equal to 5 minus 1 plus 1 by 1 into 0.6 by 0.4 into T of x minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, that is T0. Here this point value we should substitute, that is 2.048. So this is equal to 15.36 or approximately 15. Next, T2, the procedure will continue for till the n values. For n is equal to 5, and again for this we should take this point, that is 15.36. This is equal to 46.08, approximately 46. For T3, the procedure will be same. Again I will take this one 46.08. This is equal to 69.12, approximately 69, and 44. This one 69.12. This is 51.84. Since this is 51.8, so I'll take this to next number, that is 52, and T5. This value you have to substitute the previous one. This is 15.552. So approximately, since this is 15.5, so I'll take next number, that is 16. Okay. So this procedure will same. Next, last step is we have to write the distribution. X is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 till fifth value n equals 5, and the distribution values. We have to write the round off number. This is 2, 15, 46, 69, 52 and 16. Those values I am going to write here. 2, 15, 46, 69, 52 and 16, and here that expected frequency total is also 200. You just see here the given frequency total is also 200 and our expected frequency total is also 200. Like this procedure will be carry on. In examination you will get fitting of binomial distribution, this whole procedure for 10 marks. Not only for, yes, this will be for 10 marks. Fitting with chi-square goodness of fit. That we will study in later chapters, in next chapter. And this is very important procedure to fit or to see a goodness of fit. So this will be a very important problem in for your exam point of view. Please follow the problem carefully. Okay. Thank you.